Hello darlings, welcome to another video on my inconsistent channel. I swear I'm trying to be more consistent. As you can see, I'm being consistent with doing the shorts, just not as consistent with doing these longer videos. And I want to touch base on something that somebody asked me, and that is the title of this video. Basically, why did I do the name change? Why did I go from SecretMae to AnunnaMelody? Okay, so there was a lot of things that happened in my life over the past 5+ years that really transformed me. Honestly, for the better, you know? That isn't to talk shit about my past self. But as I am in my late 30s, approaching 40s, I know myself more than at any other time in my whole entire life. I look forward to the decade of my 40s, and I'm just so excited to see what other transformations are going to be happening. But so far, I had went through dark night of the soul, shadow work. I had reevaluated relationships in my life and connections. And I'm not going to go specific into any relationships or connections that I walked away from, but the transformations that I had taken on spiritually, emotionally, as well as physically required for me to let go of connections that no longer served a purpose in my life. The more we hold on to outdated things, the more we push away the things that resonate with us. So as we hold on to the things that we no longer vibe with and the things that may not be in our lives anymore, we want to hold on to it because that's all we've ever known. That's all we know, and change is scary. But if we let go of those things that intuitively you might know that you need to let go of something, but also the fear makes you hold back. And this was for a while before I actually took action. I knew I needed to make some changes. This is in my personal life, okay? And I knew I needed to make changes, but I was hesitating. I was stopping myself because I didn't really know my self-worth. I wasn't standing up for my boundaries. I certainly wasn't knowing my self-worth. My self-love was wavering all of the time. And you could see that clear as day by the connections I had in my life. And you know what? This video is a little bit dark. There we go. There we go. And as I started to work on my self-esteem, place the focus of my tender love and care on me, I realized the things I needed to let go. And that was some people in my life, as well as old habits, old mindsets, negative beliefs. I had to let go of a lot, okay? And it's scary because what if you let go and something else better doesn't happen? But if you're being guided in your life to let go of some things, and this is something that you keep being nudged towards to do, listen to it. Because it's the divine in whatever, define the divine as whatever you want to define the divine as being, but it's the divine, a divine guidance, a cosmic nudge trying to push you in the right direction, into the direction of where you are meant to be. But the more we hold on to things in our past, the more we hold up the future pathways that are meant for us. And so, the name change. I felt like I needed a brand new start. And with that came a name change. SecretMae still resonates with me, but AnunnaMelody. First of all, Melody is my name. I am Melody. Okay. And Anunna is an ancient pantheon of gods, most commonly referenced in the cultures of Sumeria, Babylon, Mesopotamia. And I really love theology, for one. So that resonates with me on that level. But also, I really vibe with the Anunnaki. I really love those tales, and it's a wonderful vibe. I love ancient cultures and lost civilizations and all of that type of stuff. It's just really fascinating. So I took the name Anunna, which is basically for the whole pantheon of gods. They call them the Anunna. But then the Anunnaki is a group therein, a group of guardians. I can go deeper into that in another video, but I wanted to choose Anunna because to me it references a divinity, And so Anunna and then Melody, it's like it was a reference to me stepping into my divine self and embracing my divine self. And that's why I felt like I needed to do the name change. You will hear this similar concept of changing of names as we grow in other cultures. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know is it Native American? If you know, leave it in the comment section. But there are in other cultures where they will change their name if they go through a period of growth in their life, a period of transformation, and they'll change their name accordingly. So that's why the name changed. And my content that I had on here before, if you're newer here, you're like, what content before? I kept some of it, but the majority of it, I put it as private. I am going to go through those videos and decide which ones I want to make public again, but I am going to keep some of those past videos private just for me. And it's just in reference to keeping the past and looking forward to the future. So if you've been with me all throughout this time, from SecretMae days to AnunnaMelody, thank you so much. If you are more new here and only know me as AnunnaMelody, I still thank you so much. And this video was sparked because somebody had commented, and if you're watching this, leave me a comment because I know I've recognized your name throughout the years. Thank you for being a consistent part of this channel. And they asked me what happened to SecretMae, basically. What happened to that and my old style of videos. My style of videos has changed. I used to talk about a lot of different topics of like dreams and witchy stuff and UFOs, aliens, stuff like that. I'll get into those again, but I had to put a lot of things on the back burner. I had to simplify my life back to basics, basically, meaning I needed to make sure I paid my bills, and I needed to make sure that I stayed in good enough emotional state to keep myself alive, and I'm becoming ready to add on to more things. As you can see, I have a new website, AnunnaMelody.com. I still sell psychic readings on Etsy. I have not stopped that. I've taken breaks in that though, but I also wanted to mention in the times when I was not in a good mental state some years back, the only thing that was really keeping me going besides knowing that I had to get up every single day to feed my cats was the fact that I knew that I was making some type of a difference in other people's lives by doing my readings. And it saved my life, basically. It gave me a reason to keep going. And I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. The things that I've been through, the negatives, the darkest nights, they were all for a reason. And as much as those moments were hard, they've forged me into being who I am today. Diamonds are made under pressure. And so, if you are at a stage in your life where you feel like you are under pressure by the woes of life and such, you're in the process of becoming a diamond, baby. Please don't give up. And thank you to the one who commented asking me what happened to SecretMae. She's still here, babe. Okay? She's still here. It's just caterpillar to a butterfly. You know what I mean? We have to leave some things behind so that we can become who we're meant to be. I love you. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you've made it to the end of this video, comment a heart. I hope that you stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to check out my TikTok, okay? Go follow me on there. Support your girl. Thank you.